Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. My name is Rich Simmonds, one of the founder partners with NWP, and it is my honor to present the NWP ecosystem to you. Just a friendly heads up, while I'm excited to share my personal experiences and what I do, please remember that NWP doesn't provide financial advice, and it's really important that for you to fully understand how your funds are being used, and keep in mind that past performance isn't a guarantee of future results. I have one goal, and it's simple, and that's to help you achieve consistent weekly income. The purpose of NWP is simple, and that's to provide a sustainable ecosystem for you and your future generations. This is built on community, trust, and transparency. At the heart of the system are the traders who work responsibly to generate your weekly profit, and that's for all the partners of NWP. Yes, with NWP, you are a partner, you're not a member, and everything NWP does is with your best interest and your future in mind. Trading is risky, but making sure risks are managed and kept to a minimum ensures the long-term sustainability of the NWP system. So the foundation of this sustainability, and here you will see the results from week 60. We've been trading for 60 weeks, so that's 14 months, if my maths serves me correctly. And the results are what you see in your back office. Now, these are the gross profits, meaning that the way the whole system works is that there's a 50-50 profit split. And this is the whole foundation of the transparency and the sustainability of NWP. So what happens is these profits are then split. Half goes directly to the partners with a portfolio. This is their weekly profit, what they earn, and the remaining half is then allocated to the business volume or community pool. This weekly cycle fuels the weekly rewards and ensures that long-term sustainability of the entire NWP ecosystem. So what I've done here is just put the results in a more understandable way. So on the left here, I've also added the booster portfolio because as of the last 2 weeks, we've been getting extra bonuses on the booster portfolios. So what you'll see here is as I mentioned, the gross profit is on the dashboard. So what you see on the dashboard there for the foundation portfolio of 2.34%, the actual profit earned by the partner with the portfolio would have been 1.17%. And so on, according to the different portfolios. It's all about making sure that everything is safe for you. And the most important, there are 3 important factors. The first being that your capital is always liquid. That means you can withdraw it whenever you like. It remains with the brokers, but it's never locked. You have full access to your capital and you can take that at any time. Then on a weekend, at the end of trading, trading takes place from Monday to Friday. At the end of the trading week, profits are then separated from the system and sent to a third-party payment gateway. This makes it mathematically impossible for the system to rotate money. Now, because of the traders not knowing when you need your capital, and also the fact that profits have to be segregated, it keeps the traders in check and makes sure that they're always accountable. What happens is that the traders will never use more than typically 20% of your capital because they need to make sure it's available for you so that they can't overtrade your money and then find that your capital isn't liquid for you. So they ensure that the trades are kept short. The profits are made on a weekly basis so that you can get your profits on a weekly basis. Because as I mentioned at the start, the goal is very simple, and that's to achieve you a weekly income. And that's what the NWP system does. This weekly income also serves as a way of you auditing the system because every single member in the system is actually withdrawing on a weekly basis. It doesn't help to keep their money there because if it's going to lie at the third-party payment gateway, the money is going to be doing nothing. So the only thing to do is for every single member to withdraw their money and then decide what they want to do with it. Go spend it, or they might consider reinvesting it back into the system, opening a new portfolio. But the choice is always theirs, and every week that profit is actually in your hands. It's not just in a back office somewhere, it's actually in your private wallet. So there's two different ways to earn from the NWP system. And the first one, as I mentioned, is a partner with a portfolio. That's someone who puts in a deposit and earns those weekly bonuses that we've just seen. And then there's the partner, and that's what we call an affiliate. But to be a partner, all you had to do was join the system. So as soon as you join the system, you're entitled to the full benefits of the affiliate plan and all the bonuses that go along with that. So when we look at the first way of earning, that is through the portfolios. This is where when you're ready to put your money to work, the NWP ecosystem is structured to accommodate every type of level of investor, and it enables you to enjoy those weekly profits. The key to growth is compounding, but that's your choice. You can decide whether you want to compound or whether you simply want to take those profits. But regardless of what you decide, that's never just automatically added. You have to withdraw that and then redeposit it. So it's your choice every time, and you decide whether you want to accelerate your journey or not. To enter into the system, NWP has made it very easy. There's 3 different ways to start, and that's through 3 different foundational portfolios. There's the actual foundation portfolio, which starts with a minimum of $10 deposit, and there you're looking at a monthly target of 5%. When we talk about that 5%, you don't wait a month to get that 5%. You are paid those profits every single week, and those profits will generally total 5% or more for the month. Obviously, it's dependent on the results, but that is the target that the traders look for. The next level from there is the growth portfolios with minimum deposit of $10,000 there, and 8% is the monthly target on the growth portfolios. Then moving to the elite portfolios with more than 50,000 or more. And in my experience here, those portfolios have always earned more than 10% per month as their monthly target. So all you need to do is ask yourself which tier aligns with your current goals and join the system. So how this all works, just to summarize it for you, you would start, you put your deposit into the system, you select one of those portfolios, and then trading begins. This takes place from Monday to Friday. Once you've got your profits, or they will then be sent to the payment gateway on a Saturday. Remember, they are separated and they sent to that payment gateway, and from there on, you will withdraw that, as provided you've got $5 or more. If you've got $5 or less, it will still be at the payment gateway. They are not kept by the system. Profits are always separated and sent to the payment gateway, and you'll withdraw that directly to your crypto wallet, where you then decide, and you are in control of your profits. You decide what you want to do with them, whether you just simply want to enjoy the money or you want to compound that. But it's all a manual process. When you're ready to start, there is a little app that through Linktree, with all the relevant information. It's got a little booklet on how to start. We've just today actually added a guide to cryptocurrencies and how to use crypto within the system. So all of that's there. Please do ask for the link to the Linktree. And then just to give you an idea of the different ways you can onboard into the system, it's either with USDT, USDC, or BNB, and on the following protocols as listed on the screen there. And as long as you've got your deposit in before midnight on a Monday, so that was last night, if you had your deposit in by Monday, you would still get your profits on Saturday, this coming Saturday. So it's a very simple, easy system. And when you want to withdraw, As I mentioned earlier, the minimum is $5. All payments get done in Polygon USDT. And when you want to withdraw your profits, that's a 5% fee. This is the only fee charged by the NWP system, and that's 5% on your withdrawal. So just to give you an idea, let's say you had $10, you were withdrawing that $10, 5% of $10 would be 50 cents, and therefore you would get $9.50 in your crypto wallet. Withdrawing capital, the first time you do that, it's free. And then after that, a 2% fee is levied on all capital withdrawals. NWP themselves are situated in the Trump Towers in Istanbul in Turkey. That's also where the company is registered. There is WhatsApp chat available. Those girls are based in Canada, and they're extremely helpful. Support is also available via email. It's just a little bit slower, so I would recommend the WhatsApp chat if you do need to contact support. Our website is nwprofits.com. And then moving along, there is a portfolio booster. This is, you would see earlier, I mentioned that the portfolio boosters actually get a separate result for the week. They get a little bit higher. And the idea here is you can only take one per person. But the whole idea of the booster is to help you get started and get going as soon as possible, and to accelerate your earnings and growth into the NWP system. Here, what happens is you'll put in $100, NWP will add $100 to that. So it's as if you've actually invested $200 a week, and your profits will be earned on $200 a week. As mentioned, you will get those profits on a weekly basis. The only thing is, once you've earned a total of $200, your booster comes to an end. So it's just a way of getting your money, it's doubling your earnings, and getting you into the system quicker. And you would basically just need to put some of that money back so that you can have a continued thing, because normal portfolios never stop, they continue. As long as you want the capital to stay there, it continues to trade for you on a weekly basis. Now, the other way of earning from the NWP system, and NWP understands people and understands that not everyone's got money to start. So with the affiliate plan, you actually do not need to put a single cent in yourself. You have the community, you bring the community, and NWP rewards you for your network. What happens is you will earn on a weekly basis, and it's all about introducing people. And when, once they become comfortable with the system, it grows and your weekly earnings grow. There's no upfront fees or anything that are paid to you from the NWP system, because that wouldn't be sustainable. The only way for something to be sustainable is that you actually share in the profits on a weekly basis, and that's exactly how the NWP system works. If you help enough other people achieve what they want, you'll get what you want, and that's what the whole system of NWP works, and you are growing your weekly income. As I discussed the bonuses, realize that all of these bonuses are paid to you on a weekly basis, and they will just grow and grow and grow as you introduce more and more people into the system. So the three ways to earn are through the direct bonus. This is a 15% weekly bonus. And then there's a binary bonus of 15% weekly, and the matching bonus. These are all three bonuses that are paid weekly. And additional to this are promotions and rewards. The direct bonus, as I mentioned, you don't get an upfront, so if I bring 1,000 Rand or $1,000, you're not going to get 10% of that. All you will get is whatever if I put in 1,000, for instance, and I earn a profit, you will get 15% of the profit that I make on a weekly basis, but it's not coming out of my money. It'll be coming out of the business volume side. That's that 50-50 split that I showed you earlier. The system is a binary system, meaning that there is a left and right links, and a team on your left, team on the right, and you'll see those referrals in your back office. That binary system, to qualify for the binary, all you need is business volume on your left-hand side and your right-hand side. In other systems, you would have had to introduce people into both legs. You don't have to introduce people into both legs. If there was spillover or something like that, and we'll look at that in a moment, you will qualify for the binary. The binary is capped to $5,000 a week limitation on the binary, but there's no limit to how many levels you can earn. It can go as deep as possible, or there's no limit on any number of people or volume in your team. It's simply up to $5,000 a week that you can earn. Now, if we look at the binary income and how you would qualify for that, here's an example of Max. He's introduced Joe, but he didn't introduce Erica. Erica is what's considered a spillover. So, however, the volume that is generated by Erica still contributes to Max's binary. All he needed to do was introduce Joe. So here's another example. So the pink person here has only introduced the person on the red person, that's on his left. On the right-hand side here, all of those people have actually occurred, and the volume comes from the spillover of his upline team. So that's the way to see this system. It's very simple, probably the easiest system that I've ever seen in my 25 years of networking. A very easy system. And remember, there's a reoccurring bonus on a weekly basis if your person keeps their deposit in the system. If they decide to withdraw, well, they're not going to get a profit, and therefore you're not going to get a profit. So it's about completely being sustainable. If they're making a profit, you're going to make a bonus on a weekly basis, and you'll make either the direct bonus if it was your direct referral, a binary bonus if they happen to be in your team and contribute to your volume. And then the third bonus is a matching bonus. And this is when the people that you've introduced start to earn the binary. You will then earn 5% of your direct referrals, whatever they earn from the binary. And then the next level is level 2, which is the referrals of those referrals. And then level 3, you earn 5% of the referral, and when they earn the binary. So those are the 3 bonuses that are available on the weekly bonuses. Over and above this, there's short-term rewards and then career and ambassador rewards. What happens with all of these bonuses is that they recognize your long-term commitment and leadership, and they're based on your binary earning. So when you've earned a certain level, there's no time limit to reach these milestones. When you've earned it, you will receive your reward. And these rewards include tablets, luxury watches, international trips, cars, and even a villa. So that's my presentation for this evening. I want you to understand that NWP is a pathway to a legacy. It's backed by a verifiable, transparent, secure structure, and it's delivered through the professional asset management services of the traders, the portfolios that are available, and the affiliate plan. So join us. Every great journey starts with a small step. So join us and become a partner with us at NWP. Thanks very much. I appreciate your time. Are there any questions? Well, if there's no questions, then I won't keep you any longer. I know everyone's getting ready for Christmas and, everyone's busy. So let me bid you a good evening. Have a good evening. And if you're joining us on Thursday for the Zoom, I will see you then. Do have a good evening further. Good night and thank you.